Hold on. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I wanted to review a movie called Don't Move. And hold on. Oh, all these damn people. What the hell is that? I'll see what that is. Something got summertime dollars. I'll see what that is. Okay. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm here to do a live movie review of Don't Move. Yeah, I did like a live movie review of like a Haunted House and Haunted House 2 about 24 hours ago. And it was weird because, some stuff happened. And I asked someone if they wanted to go live. So I admit I didn't see like all of Haunted House 2. I finished watching that earlier today, and it was really good. Very funny. They're both really good movies. Very funny. Marlon Wayans. And he really goes all out with the comedy. And even though the second one like repeats a bunch of jokes, but does it a different way, but it's repeated jokes, it's still really funny. They're both really funny, but the second one drags a little bit, so it's not as good as the first one. The first one's probably about 9.5 out of 10. Second one's probably about 8.5 out of 10. But they both made money. The first one, the one nice thing about movies is if you have a small budget, you I mean you have a big chance of making a profit on it in the movie. You know what I mean? Not all movies have to be $200, $300. That's why you see a lot of these big movies lose money. And I most of them lose money. I don't know how students can afford to do all this all the time. I still don't. Unless it's Disney. You know. Anyways, like the budget for a haunted house was $2 million. It made 60.6 million. It's pretty good. It was like off the heels of like Scary Movie because the Wayans brothers did the first two Scary Movies, and then uh, they had like people were playing like the Zuckers and Pat Proft were playing and doing like 3 PG-13 rated movies, and then they're supposed to have a Scary Movie coming out next year. I bet you'll be a big hit. I know like Part 5 wasn't a big hit, but I think like people are in the mood to see another Scary Movie, so I bet you that one will make money. Like I said, Haunted House came in a lot not as strong. The theaters in like 2013, 2014. And like I said, the budget for the first one was $2 million. It made like 60.6 million. I found out this on Wikipedia. Then the second one came out with a bigger budget, a little more elaborate, like $3.5 million, and made like $25.9 million. And that was it for those. Well, anyways, I'm here to review Don't Move. I know Pandora was telling me about that. That's really good. I think I mentioned that a little bit last night on a live stream. Uh, and I saw it's on Netflix, which is really cool. And I think that's what they're talking about, the Sam Raimi movie. I didn't know if it was directed by Sam Raimi, but it was produced by Sam Raimi. And Sam Raimi is like the genius that did like the original Evil Dead movies, the first three, not that crappy remake or that Evil Dead Rise, which I thought Evil Dead Rise was all right. Did movies like Crime Wave, which was uneven comedy, but it was good for what it was. Movies like Darkman, which I saw in the theater. I saw Army of Darkness in the theater too. Stuff like he did a whole bunch of other movies. So, anyways, Don't Move is like a shorter movie. Kind of like a lot of these horror movies I've been seeing have been really super long. Like Terrifier 3 was over 2 hours, and usually it's like unheard of a horror movie being like over 2 hours, unless maybe it's like The Omen or The Exorcist or something like that, like something big, but usually not that long. But that crappy remake of Suspiria was like 2.5, almost 2 hours and 40 minutes. That was awful. And very boring. I don't care what Coda says; it sucked. The original Suspiria is way better. Anyways, this one's back down like the Haunted House or High House 2. That was like 85 minutes, 87 minutes. That's usually the running time for a horror film. Usually it would be between back in the day, it'd be between like 80 minutes and 95 minutes. And it's very rarely that'd be over that, and then, if it's over 95 minutes, it's a longer horror film. Well, anyways, this movie's 91 minutes and it consists of a very simple plot with only like a handful of actors in it. And basically what happened was it's about this woman who I guess she lost her kid. They didn't say how her kid passed away or anything like that. And I guess like her husband was sleeping, she wakes up and she takes like this little plastic tugboat. She sees it, right? And you see her leave her phone behind. I guess she has one of those smartwatches things, but she leaves her phone behind. She leaves it's plugged in there, but she didn't bring it with her. She drives out to like this mountain area. I think he fell off this. They had like a memorial there for the kid. I assume he fell off this giant mountain, and there's like a really scary. She puts like that the tugboat there right away, right? And then you see her stand over that rock, and it's like really a scary shot because I'm afraid of heights. And she's about ready to jump, and this guy says, "Talk her out of it," right? And then she's saying like, "Well, I don't know what's going on," and she's like, got all pissed off at him, and then he kind of left. Then she went up to see him, and was like, "Well, maybe I should have done that or something, or we could talk or something." And he's parked right next to him, but he has her kind of blocked in, kind of like. And she tried to get and said, "Well, I have you blocked, and let me move out." And then he comes out, and then he has like this umbrella. And she said, "What things got rain?" And then he hits her with a counter prod thing, and she's knocked out, and she's tied up in the back of his car. Hey, what's up, Gordon? How you doing, buddy? Now this is a movie that if you have Netflix, Don't Move is pretty good. You might like it. I mean, it's kind of like more of like a psychological type thing, kind of, but he has her tied up in the back, and then she tries to hit her smartwatch. I guess there's some GPS on this. Might be something new. I don't have a smartwatch or anything like that or Apple Watch. And she said you need like a Wi-Fi search for that to work. I said too bad you didn't bring your phone with you because she didn't have her phone. Maybe the guy checked her whenever he after he zapped her and stuff. Anyways, what happened? She gets loose and then she proceeds to strangle and he crashes the car and then she runs away. And he said, like, "You're not gonna get too far. I hit I inject you with this paralyzing agent, right? And it should take effect within like half hour to 20 minutes." And he said, like, after a while, you got to start feeling your hands start to go, and then you have like 20 minutes for you're completely paralyzed. She set the timer, right? And she's running away, running away. The guy's trying to follow her, and she goes into the water. The guy says, "You're not going to be able to swim." And she hits the rapids and stuff. And you see her crawl out of the water. And then, like, this guy comes, mowing the lawn, and then he stops and he takes her to his, like, house. And he's going to call, he asks what's wrong with her and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis's mom and Psycho. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that was true. And then check this out, Gordon. If you saw Halloween H2O, both her mother and daughter were appearing in the same movie and acting along side each other, which was really cool. Yeah, that was her mom in Psycho. That remake of Psycho sucks so bad. I wouldn't have even watched it if it wasn't on HBO. No desire to watch it. I didn't know it was a frame by frame remake because I remember at the theater they showed a teaser trailer for it and it looked awesome. Had like Rob Zombie in the teaser trailer too. Nothing like the movie at all. I don't know how it got R rating though. You know what I mean? Jet Li, yep. I don't know how that got R rating though, because the original wasn't R rated. It was in color, but I mean, it's pretty much the same shot, bit by bit. I don't know how it got R rating in that one. let me finish talking about this one. I'll talk about the remake of Psycho. Anyways, it's like a game of cat and mouse. See if she can be found out, or if she can escape this guy. And it's all done within like 91 minutes. It's like a very simple plot, told in a very intelligent way. It's like, and she wasn't a dummy though. She was trying to get away right away. When she came to, when he first knocked her out. I know Pandora was telling me about it, saying it's really good. I think it's really good too. Um, there's sometimes where I didn't think that guy that played the killer was all that convincing in some parts. The acting might have been a little bit off. That's the biggest flaw I have with the movie, but I thought it was really good. I give it like a, oh wow, I give it about a 8.75 out of 10. I really liked it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know I know that was chocolate syrup, but I don't know how it got R rating. It might have been just squeaked by though. You know what I mean? 'Cause it was done in color with blood though, but I mean I don't know how it got R rating. It wasn't that gruesome. There was no nudity at all. Let me see. Let me look up Psycho. See how much that made. They might say it on Wikipedia. I don't know if it's an old movie. Yeah, 1960. Okay, then we'll see check the remake. Oh, this video is dedicated to Pandora because she recommended the movie to me. Okay, Wikipedia. Okay, let's see what we got. I don't know how long it'll be live for. Oh wow, that's pretty. Oh, that's really good. Okay, the budget was $806,940. This was made in 1960, so $809,000 is actually a lot of money. Almost $807,000. That's really good, right? And it made 50 million, so that's a big, big hit back then. Yeah, the three sequels. Let's see what the three sequels did, because I like the sequels. The remake was awful. Okay, let me see. Let's look the remake up first, because it sucks so bad. Yeah, see, I mean, it was a shot by shot remake. They spent $60 million on it. It made like 37.2 million, so that was a huge flop. Okay, let's check the sequels out. Where am I at? It won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Director, Best Supporting Actor for Jet Li. That's cool. Okay, 3 sequels. Okay. Oh, Psycho. Oh, okay, franchise. Okay, Psycho House. Oh, novels. Yeah, Psycho. Bates Motel sucked. Bates Motel was a TV movie they made with well, maybe though. I mean, they put it in color with the blood there, but I mean, it had been like right on the border because I mean, there wasn't that many. They had a thing with a shower scene with blood, and then that one guy kind of got stabbed in the face a little bit, but that was it. I mean, now the sequels were decent enough, had blood in it though. I understand why those were already, just not the remake. I mean, now Bates Motel. Okay, that was a TV movie. They had Justin Bateman and Justine Bateman in it. And it was based around the Bates Motel. I hated it. I know I hated that one. Let's look at Bates Motel first. Now, I might not have. Yeah, Jason Bateman, Bud Cort, Lori Petty. But I thought I had Justine Bateman in it too. But it's made for TV. Yeah, NBC, it doesn't say how much it made. Okay, well, I understand that. And let's check out the other movies. Okay, Psycho 2. Now, Psycho 2 was a big deal. It came in 1983 that started, and it was like the remake of Psycho. That really was a big deal when it came out. All right, let's see how much that made. Okay, check it out. Psycho 2. Okay, the budget was $5 million. It made $34.7 million. Okay. Now, there was a Psycho 3 that came out that wasn't as successful, right? That's not a blockbuster. I mean, that was a huge deal when that came out. I know my uncle was talking about, my dad was talking about. Well, we weren't allowed to see it. I saw it on TV. I remember seeing it on TV, and then I remember buying it for like $5 at Walmart. I mean, it was on Good Times Home Video. But I remember seeing it on TV. We rented the first Psycho though. Let me go back. Okay. Well, Psycho 3. Well, the budget was like 8.4 million. It made 14.4 million. That's not too horrible, but it wasn't like it didn't do as well. I thought it was really good. I like Psycho 2 and Psycho 3. I like the first three Psycho movies. Now the next one is Psycho 4. I think that was made for cable. Okay, Psycho 4, the beginning, right? Okay, I think that was made for. I saw that. Yeah, it was made for Showtime. I thought that was damn good. I rented that. I rented Psycho 4 when I was in when I was at Fort Detrick, Maryland, and that was a great movie. I mean, now focused more on like his relationship with his mother and stuff like that. But it was like he calls in. It was done in a very different manner. I don't know if it has like the budget for it or anything like that. Made for Showtime. Well, it starts out with him talking to like this. He calls it like this call-in show, right? Yeah, he here's a radio talk show host. He calls up on her, and he tells the story about what his past and his childhood and stuff. I thought it was really good. I told my friend Ray Berger said that does sound like crap, but it was good. I rented it. It was worth $2-3. Well, I don't know how much rentals were back then. Um, Probably around that. I don't remember. But I mean, there was a lot of places to rent movies when I was in Fort Detrick, Maryland. There was like off post. I mean, because like it was like a really dinky little post, though. Like, oh man, I don't want to be here. And then you go down right outside post. There's like a Roy Rogers. Go a little further down, and there's more places, including a video rental place that had a whole bunch of great movies. And then there was another video rental place close by that had other cool stuff too. And there was a Blockbuster there, but I mean, the first time I ever went to a block, I paid like $5 for membership. I only went like 2 or 3 times because they didn't have. I always go to the horror section, right? They didn't have a lot of stuff I really wanted to see there. I mean, they had Zombie Thon, Panic, which wasn't a very good Italian horror film, and then Horror Hotel. And that might have been the only movies I rented there. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I only went there once or twice. I don't remember. I mean, I felt like I was so cheap back then. I felt like I wasted my money for a $5 membership, but yeah, I rented why I could rent down there. I went to, yeah, it was not too great. Um, but I mean there was other places that was good. I mean, that was the two main places like right off post real close by. Like I said, Blockbuster like way further down where they had um the mall and the movie theaters. I used to go to the movie theaters and they had like they didn't have any military theaters on posts, because it's really small. They had like two theaters, I think, on in Fort Bragg, and one theater was like right down, really close to where my barracks were. That was awesome. Just like in Germany, there was like a movie theater built right into like the PX, and the PX was like a little shopping mall. That was really cool, and you can go to the movies there. Same with Fort Bragg. I mean, same with Fort Detrick. Now, I mean, no, with Fort Bragg. Now with I know AIT had to walk a little further to get to both theaters. But like I said, you had to walk a little bit, or you could take a bus ride for $1, and they'll drop you close to the theaters. And I found there was another mall I only went to one time. They had like a theater there too. I never went to that mall. And they had that movie Body Bags. I looked for all over the place. They had that horror movie Body Bags. No, Body Parts, right? With Treat Williams. And I was looking all over for it. It was at that other crappy theater. They had like both Mystery Date playing there and also Bingo playing there, right? I didn't go there. I only went to mall one time. My one friend Ray wanted to go there. Cause I usually went to the other line of malls. They had a lot of cooler stuff there, you know. Um. Anyways, I was asking the people in the theater, they had movie the body parts here, and they just laughed at me. Body parts, you know, and it's actually quite good. I mean, I don't know if it did that well. I'll look it up on Wikipedia. I remember renting it like a year later. I think it was on Paramount Video. You know, I rented that at Golden Dawn because I know Golden Dawn, and they had like the Family Video rental place had a rental. You can rent movies. You know, and that's back when you rent VHS tapes. Um, Let me see. Let me mute real quick. I use the bathroom. I got mute real quick, Gordon, buddy. I am mute. All right, I'm back. Let's look up. I mean, because I remember there was Bingo, Mystery Date, and um, what the hell was it? Body Parts playing there. You know, and I mean, I saw a lot of like first release movies there, and then when I was in the military, yeah. Well, I mean, I reviewed I can review stuff like that too. I mean, it all depends on what is there something good out. You know, I know Santa Claus versus the Martians was awesome. You know, but usually these are the type of movies I review. But I mean, I do other stuff too. But it was weird when I was at the weird thing at Fort Detrick, Maryland, because I would always watch movies all the time, right? And all the movies I saw, the first run movies I saw at Fort Detrick, when I went back to Fort Bragg, they were playing at the theater, so there wasn't a whole lot for me to see. There was a dollar theater I didn't know about that was off post, and we went down, and my friend and roommate and his friend went down, and we watched the movie The Super with Joe Pesci, which was really good. I got to look and see how that did too. I remember like the only movie I saw when I came back to the military theater was like I know like Saturday afternoon because usually they just have like one movie playing. TV. I've done TV movies before. Well, this was a Netflix movie, if that counts. A Netflix movie, you know. I review TV movies. But like I said, what the heck was I going to say? I know like the showtime for these movies, like in Germany, I think like they had a couple different showings. So they had like one showing at like 7:30, I think, or 8 o'clock, right? And then like on weekdays they'd have like a 4 o'clock showing and then a 5 o'clock showing. Oh no, at 8 o'clock, and then I think they have like a late night showing, and then they have like a cult film playing there. I should have went to more of the cult films, so. Hey, what's up? I haven't seen you in forever. I remember you from Turtle. I remember. BJ. How you doing, buddy? Santa Claus. Oh, I've seen that. I saw Santa Claus. I saw that. It came out. I saw it when that came out. That was like a big budget movie from the guy who did Superman. And if you watch the credits are similar to like the Superman type movies. I remember that one. Let me see. Okay, I'll look up Santa Claus the movie to on Wikipedia. I think I did that before. See what the budget was and see how much it made. I'll do that one. I'll do the Super. I'll do Mystery Date, Body Bags, and Bingo. Bingo was a nice one about the trained dog. Now, when I was in Fort Bragg after I came back, I seen all these first run movies. So most of the movies that were playing at the theater I saw. So I was like, I don't want to go see them again. And what the hell was it? They don't have a movie at like 7:30, but on Saturday they had a 2 o'clock movie at 7:30 movie. I never been to any of the 2 o'clock movies because 2 o'clock was like a family movie usually. Well, no, not all the time. 7:30s on Friday was a family movie. Yeah, yeah, I saw. Yeah, Turtle. I was in Turtle Dove. Yep. Yeah, Turtle Dove. Yeah, Turtle Dove's the best. You know, I haven't seen Turtle Dove in a while, but we all miss her. No, I do. Um, they had like a 2 o'clock movie, and they had like a 7:30 movie, and then the 2 o'clock movie was Bingo about the trained dog. It was like this family adopts a circus dog for the circus. That's a good family movie going. You'll like called Bingo. Had both Cindy Williams and a guy from Sledgehammer in it. Yeah. So let's look up see how these movies did. Let's look up Santa Claus the movie for Gordon first. Okay. All right. Let's look it up. On Wikipedia, because like I say, IMDb sucks anymore. Even though I have a credit on IMDb. Let's look up Santa Claus the movie. Okay. 1985. Okay. It got 6.2 by like I said, it was produced by the guy who did um Superman. It was like PG rated, I believe. And as they I mean how big God where's Wicked? Okay. A big cast too. Along with Dudley Moore, it had John Lithgow and Burgess Meredith in it. Okay. Elian Salkind, that's the guy who did Superman stuff. Yeah, okay. It didn't do very well. Lost money. The budget was between 30 and 50 million. It only made 23.7 million on that one, okay? Oh, you have a nice you have a nice day too, buddy. Okay, let's check out Bingo. No, let's check out the Super first. That was Joe Pesci as back after he got really added his roles in like both Lethal Weapon 2 and Goodfellas. He was like on a roll for a while because he disappeared for a long time. Let's look up Joe Pesci real quick, okay? Because he disappeared. Okay. Let's see. Early life. He was in the movie. Where's it at? Well, he was always doing acting and stuff, but he was he was in the movie Raging Bull, right? Then he was in Dear Mr. Wonderful, Eureka, and Easy Money, and then he was cast in Once Upon a Time in America. And then I don't think he was in anything for a few years. And then he was in that movie Moonwalk, which I never saw. The Weapon 2 and like Goodfellas and the Super, I think. Let's look up Moonwalker. Did anyone ever see Moonwalker? I never watched that Michael Jackson movie. Oh my god. Well, the budget was 22 million, which would be 57 million by today's price, and it made 67 million, which would be 173 million by back then. But I never saw I never saw a Moonwalker. We go back to Joe Pesci. Okay. Well, let's look up. Where's his filmography at? Yeah, he was in a couple of Hayless Twists in 1961, then Death Collector in 1976, A Raging Bull, then two movies of 82, then two in 83, two in 84, one in 87, then he came back, 89, and then he kind of like disappeared again. Well, he's still doing movies though, but not as much. Let's see how bad Gone Fishing did. Gone Fishing was a horrible. Well, let's look up Eight Heads of the Duffel Bag. I've never seen that one. I saw that in the theater. Okay, budget was $3 million, made $4 million. I saw that in the theater. I liked it. Okay, let's check out Gone Fishing. That was a huge flop. Or check out the Lethal Weapon movies too before going to the Super. Yeah, $53 million, made $19.7 million. One of the stuntmans passed away in that too. Okay. Lethal Weapon 2, I bet you that did really good. Yeah, $30 million, made $227.9 million. That's like a Lethal Weapon film series. Okay. The first Lethal Weapon 1. There's supposed to be a Lethal Weapon 5 coming out sometime. Lethal Weapon 1 was $50 million, made $114 million. Okay. But the other one did way, way better than that. Okay. Lethal Weapon 3. $35 million, made $321 million. That's pretty good. Okay, let's check out Lethal Weapon 4. Okay. 150 million. That was the most expensive one, made 285 million. Okay. Go back here. Have a nice day too, buddy. I don't know. I don't know if Turtles be back eventually. Let's go back to Joe Pesci, okay? And look at a couple other his movies. Let's look at Raging Bull, see if that how much. That probably 18 million, made $23.4 million. Okay. Let's look up. Where's it at? Oh shit. Oh damn it! I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay, wait a second. Oh crap. Damn it. Joe Pesci again. Okay, Joe Pesci. Let's see how much these other ones. Wikipedia. I'm curious to see how much the Home Alone. I'll look up Fellas Den the Super. And I'll look up those other three movies I might call it a day. Let's see. Okay, Home Alone. Let's see how much. I bet you it's astronomical. 18 million, made 476 million. That's pretty good. Santa Claus movie, The Life Better help me believe it's Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with believing. It's believing. That's the main thing is like keeping the spirit alive and believing in it. You know what I mean, buddy? Yeah. Well, Miracle on 34th Street, I saw the original of that. That was pretty good. I finally saw It's a Wonderful Life. I thought that was really good too. Let's look at Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Okay. 28 million, made 346 million, 349 million. It's really good. There was a whole bunch of these. Oh shit. Home Alone 3. I don't want it dark. I hate the dark. Light. Okay. Home Alone 3 one is good. But still made money. 32 million to $79.1 million. Let's look at Home Alone 4 Taking Back the House. I didn't see that one. That was a TV movie. Let's see. Home Alone 5. Yeah, I guess it was a Disney movie. I never saw it. I know that one on Netflix, Disney was supposed to, that new one's supposed to suck really bad. Home Alone, what is that, 5? Let's look at the Home Alone franchise, it'd be easier. Oh, Home Sweet Home Alone. Okay. Oh, Home Alone, The Holiday Heist. Okay, 2012. TV movie. Budget was 11 million on that. Okay, let's look at. I don't really care to see any of those. Okay, Home Alone. I crapping on that one. Had a really annoying kid in it. That was for Disney Plus. Okay, let's go back to Joe Pesci. Okay. I mean, it did okay, I guess. I don't know. I did see Home Alone. I seen the first 2 Home Alones. I saw the first one at the military theater. Oh yeah, there you go, buddy. I mean, that part of Christmas is believing. There's nothing wrong with keeping that spirit inside your heart. Nothing wrong with that at all. You know, I saw Home Alone at the theater. Home Alone 2, I